coding problems for beginner, intermediate, and advanced level programmer understanding. Okay, so guys, for today we are going to be looking at this arrays in JavaScript. Guys, without further ado, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Please do not forget to make a comment if you find anything that is somehow pushing your doubt. Okay, now today we will be looking at arrays. Firstly, what is an array? All right, I'm just going to orally give you the definition of an array. Okay, we say array. An array particularly will be the collection of values stored in a single variable. All right, the collection of different values stored into a single variable. All right, so firstly, the syntax of an array will be this. All right, this is how I write the syntax of an array. All right, we'll say let fruits, all right, equivalent to this. We use the curly braces here, and then here we'll say apple. We say the next one will be banana, and the next one will be orange. All right, orange. Okay, now this is the syntax of an array. All right, now with this array we have a single variable here, and we have so many values that are stored within this variable. Okay, now if I say console.log, and then we say fruit, all right, and then I close this, we save this code. Once we run this code, all right, now what happened here from the onset, we will find out that we won't see anything pertaining to what it will be just fruit. Rather, we are seeing things that are pertaining to these values that are stored within the arrays. All right, now we have apple, we have banana, and we have orange. All right, now if in further of the lesson we're going to be working with how we'll be adding some methods to our arrays and seeing how best we can work our way around arrays and understanding for. So some of these values of the array takes include number, string, object, arrays, functions, other arrays, function, and so on. Right, these are some of the value that our array can take. Our array can take a function, our array can take another array, and our array can take an object, array can take a string, it can take a number. Okay, so guys, we continue quickly. I'm just going to get rid of this, so continue our lesson quickly. Now the first thing we're going to do here will be the basic understanding on our arrays. All right, now we'll do array basics. Okay, now for the basis of array, we'll say let colors. All right, now in here I'm going to assign this as an array and give our first color and say red. Outside of the array here, to concatenate them or to move on to another value, we use the command, and then we create this, we say green. All right, we'll move again command, and then we say blue. All right, now with these colors that I have put here, I'm just going to close it out. After closing it out, the next thing I want to do here, I want to find my way out. All right, now if I take console.log and then say the colors, all right, now I'm going to use our bracket notation. All right, our bracket notation, and then I say 0. All right, now this is going to give me the very first array. Now understand that when we are checking through the array, the checking or searching through the array, always the first value here in the array, this first value in the array here, it represents the 0 place. Okay, and the second value here represent the first place, which is the 1 place, and this 1 here represent our 3rd place, but it is in our 2. All right, it is our 2. Okay, now let us check it out and see what I'm saying. All right, please do not get it twisted, do not be confused. Red is in the 0, green is in 1, and blue is in 2. Okay, so let's check it out for ourselves quickly. Now if I console.log this thing and then we run it, if we run this code, you will find out that where we say console.log, right, we say color 0. all right, where we say color 0, we are seeing red. Okay, red is coming out here. Okay, now if I change this to 1, all right, to a single value saying 1, all right, let's change it to 1, and rerun it. When we run it, we are seeing green. Okay, green. Now if I change this to 2, we save it and rerun it, we'll have now blue. Okay, now we have blue here. All right, so these are some of the common way that we can work our basic understanding and our basic knowledge around arrays. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, I want to say console the log. All right, we'll say colors, and when we use our dot notation and say length, we say the length of the entire array. Now if I save this, okay, I'm going to comment out this one here quickly. I'm just going to comment this out because I don't want to see this other console.log. I don't want to see the result. So if I do this now, the length of our arrays have 3 values. All right, it has 3 different values. It have red, green, and blue. Okay, now but when we are checking it, all right, when we are checking it by search, it will have the same 3 value, but the counting will start from 0. Okay, good. So we can move on to another thing. Now the next thing we want to understand, we want to know creating arrays and how can we create new arrays after we have create another arrays. Okay, so we're going to be working our way around with that. Now basically, if I say let nums equal this array, and then I say 1, 2, 3. Okay, now this is just a number arrays that I just created. Okay, now if I want to create new array of this array that we just called nums just now, I will have to use the new keyword. I will say let, all right, and say nums, and say equal new array. All right, new array, new array. Now I can put this down in front of it instead of putting bracket. Instead of putting the bracket, so I'm going to put this parenthesis, and in this I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. Okay, out of it includes this. Now this is one way we can create array, and this is another way we can create array. We create array using the new keyword, and we create array without the new keyword. All right, now okay, nums1, we'll say _1. all right, and then we save this. So we have, now there's the first way you can create an array. Okay, there's the first way you can create an array, and there's the second way you can also create a new array. All right, so the next thing we want to do for ourselves is I want to loop through our array. Okay, so for looping through the array, we want to work with this array here called fruits. All right, we want to work with our fruit array to loop through the array. All right, so for here we'll comment out, say, all right, we'll say looping through an array. All right, now so for down here we are going to use the for loop. We'll use the for loop. All right, now so we'll say for, and in the bracket here we'll say let I, all right, equal 0. Okay, assign the value of I to be 0, and then we stay in the same parenthesis and say I less than fruit. All right, dot length. All right, now we are saying if I is lesser than the fruit length. All right, if I is lesser than the fruit length, what should happen? All right, now this is a condition after we are defined. Now consider this as a one way you understand looping is like considering this as your variable after you declare the variable I, and then the next thing here you are putting this I into a conditional phrase, and after putting it into a conditional phrase, the next thing you want to do, you want to tell A what should happen. All right, I plus plus. Now if we get out of this, now we in turn try to write our print, or we then try to write our console log. Okay, so we can say console to log. All right, and then in here we can say fruit, and then we use our bracket notation and then put I. All right, and close this. Now after doing this, we are looping through our entire array. Okay, now to loop through our entire array, we just did it, and the next thing I want us to look at in it will be this. we'll just